Hey, what's up guys, Blue Line Goals here, and today I'm creating a video that's just about what Black Ops 3 needs to be a good game. First off, let's start with what I think is the #1 thing that it needs, and that is good connection. I don't want something like Halo the Master Chief Collection or how Battlefield 4 started, where you may be able to log in. If you can join a game, the connections are horrible. You'll get shot behind walls or anything like that. I do not want that to happen. That doesn't make for a good game. Even though Battlefield 4 kind of pulled it out and then they patched and all that, but we still had to wait a year after the game was released for it to be even playable. And I really don't want that to happen with Black Ops 3. And so a good connection is the main thing I want. Next off is weapon balance. Right off the gate, I want the weapon balance to be pretty good with all the guns. That doesn't mean that I don't want there to be an overpowered gun, and that's not saying I want an overpowered gun, but it's just not reasonable to expect every single gun to be perfect. And that's because if you look at almost every first-person shooter game out there, the first month of release there's always been one OP gun, and that's pretty that's fine by me if there's just one or two, but they better patch that right away. And that's kind of getting to my next point, is fast patches. One great thing they did with Advanced Warfare is if there was anything broken or anything, they would patch it right away. They patched the hell out of that game. It was fantastic. If there was a glitch, it would be patched in the next week. It was awesome. And going back to the weapon balance is, like I said before, I don't need every gun to be perfect right off the bat, but what I want is there to be a reason behind every single gun. Now, like with Advanced Warfare, I'll go into it. There was a sniper that you needed 2 shots to the body to kill a guy, and it only came with 2 rounds in the mag. Now, at first I didn't see the point of this, but then I learned later on that it was a grenade launcher basically, and it was a fun gun, which those are okay. I can understand why you'd want to add a couple fun guns, but the problem with it is don't go overboard. Don't create half the game with guns that are just fun and then the other half being try-hard guns. Make them all have reason to use them, and don't have any guns that are just pointless or way underpowered to the point at which no one wants to use them, and let's have some great weapon balance. Next off is it needs to have good movement. I know a lot of people aren't fans of the 3D movement or anything like that, but hey, it's kind of becoming the future of gaming. It's gonna happen, and for Black Ops 3 to be good is this movement has to be spot on. It can't be horrible where you're trying to jump and next thing you know you're going down all of a sudden, or you're trying to climb on a wall and next thing you know you fly off for no apparent reason. The movement has to be solid. Next is I want good score streaks. This is a thing we've been missing in the past 2 COD games, I feel like. Ghost was okay about it. Advanced Warfare was kind of horrible, where the score streaks or kill streaks weren't very good. They weren't fun to use. They were hard to get, and by me saying that, I don't mean that they were impossible to get, or I'm just being a little baby that, oh, the game's too hard. No, I mean, most people won't, if you look right now in Advanced Warfare, most people won't run around with a UAV unless it has the one perk where you can die and it keeps your streaks, and that's because in at least TDM it's very hard to get the score streaks you really want, whereas if you play Domination or something like that, you can usually get a Paladin in a game, which is actually, that's a fun one to use. But besides the Paladin and maybe the Assault Drone with rockets, I would say there's not a whole lot of fun score streaks in that game, and that's one thing I really loved about Black Ops 2 is they had amazing score streaks, and I really hope that comes back. Lastly, and this is a really important one too, I want great spawns. Advanced Warfare had pretty good spawns, not at the launch, they were a little weird, but now they're pretty good. Black Ops 2 had amazing spawns. Again, not at the start, but later on they patched it. And I want good spawns right off the bat. That's what can really make or break a game too, is if I die and then respawn and then respawn right in front of a guy who's got aim down sights right in my face, that's no fun. No one has fun playing a game like that. So let's get really good spawns, good connections, weapon balance, good maps, good movement, and fast patches and good score streak in Black Ops 3, and with all those, I feel like there's nothing I could really complain about. That's what I believe this game needs to have to be a good game. And that'll be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.